Hi and welcome back to Vlogtober day 14. Today we are cleaning and decluttering my Hoosier cabinet, top and main area. This is something that has been kind of driving me nuts for a while, so we're going to deal with some stuff that's going to be in the giveaway pile. So I'm putting stuff I'm giving away on one side, another giveaway, and stuff that needs to be taken care of somewhere else on the other side. I want to have this kind of streamlined and be able to, that's getting put somewhere else. I want to have this to be able to decorate seasonally a little bit. I'm not a huge interior decorator by any means, mostly because of the clutter aspect, and also I'm not particularly good at it, but I want to be able to have somewhere that the kids can't reach that I can decorate and it makes me feel festive. So we are going to go for red, the red decanter and the red cups, kind of go for a fallish theme. I might find a couple more items such as a pumpkin or something to put up there to keep it seasonal too. The top cabinet part is my supplements and teas. As you can see, I have a lot of both, so I'm just going to go through and organize that so that way I can move some saucers for my teacup collection in there. I love having tea parties with my girls and just having tea stuff in general, so it's something that's worthwhile for me to have, but it's not something I use terribly frequently, so we are going to pack it up and make things a little more organized. I also found my golden seal capsules I had been missing. I ended up buying new ones for this baby, so I will now have golden seal capsules to last me through several births. So now I'm just going through and organizing a few more things in here, making space so I can move those down. I don't want to have a home that looks like a minimalist. That's not really the style that I like, but I want to have a home that functions a bit more like a minimalist as far as ease of clean and not having stuff cluttered all around. So that is kind of what I'm going for in my home. Still have decor, still have stuff, especially my furniture. I love good classic wood furniture, but to not have it cluttering up my space as much. I actually make the decision here to declutter some of these saucers. I'm getting rid of 3 of them, so we're making progress. I would love to know if there's something you've decluttered recently, and if so, what and why. Did you feel like it made a big difference to your life, whether in functionality or just how you feel in the space, or did you feel like it was nice to get rid of the extra stuff but it didn't really make a difference? And let me know down below. I've got some candle holders. So we haven't done it this summer, but we try to have candles to celebrate the different liturgical seasons on our table, and we use taper candles for that. And I had recently been given some taper candle holders, and I decided to make decisions about them and actually go through our candle drawer, and it turns out mice have been eating some of our candles, so I had to deal with that after I used a butter knife to get it open because the door knob, or the pull on it, had been taken off and I couldn't get it open otherwise. I decided to get rid of the 2 tall ones because they just don't fit our candles very well, and I don't want my candles falling over. I'm gonna pack up the gingerbread man colander, and we will pull that out at Christmas time to make things a bit more seasonal, and it's just in a drawer that I can easily access if I need to use it. Just gonna rearrange some things up there. That feels so much better. I've actually decided I'm gonna get rid of this glass pitcher. I don't have a great spot to store it, and as much as I love having a glass pitcher, we are not really using it. We tend to just bring a half-gallon glass jar to the table if we need water at the table. We primarily drink milk at meals since we have dairy cows, so I'm gonna get rid of it. So for this video, you'll see that it's left there, but I have since made the decision, because this was a couple days ago, to get rid of it. Also getting rid of that candle there. I'm going to put these vases away where they belong. In the summer I have vases out for my girls because they love to pick flowers and bring me in bouquets. So I like to have them down where they can reach them. But we have fresh flowers a lot less during the winter, so I will pack those up, and if we need them for some reason, I can get them down easily. Just arranging some of my white knickknacks on this little shelf here. The homeschool binder that I'm going to take care of. And I will adjust the camera for you so we can see everything a little bit better. Now off to the main part of the cabinet. This is where I realize that I can organize my candle drawer a bit more and get rid of the ones the mouse ate. Why they were eating candles, I have no idea. Now that I have it cleaned out, I can reorganize all of the candle stuff in it and put it back away. It just feels so good having things organized. Packing up my 2 crystal candle holders. I have a set, and then I have a single one that belonged to a set until the other part got broken. Now I've got all my candles. I'm going to put them away. And it has so much space now. So nice. These are some paper goods that I got for the party we were having. So I'm just going to set them on the table. They actually went back in the Hoosier cabinet when I was done for another day because the party was the next day. Got some more stuff for the party I'm just putting on the table for now. Got some freezer paper that we're going to put away for when we butcher our own animals. Now just picking up and putting away some more knickknacks. Trying to figure out what to do with the saucers that go with these white teacups here. Trying to figure out what looks nice. There should be 4 saucers, but one got broken, so I can't even like put each cup on its own saucer. We don't have enough. Mayo is for the party too. We're going to take care of that. Organize all these school papers so that way the kids can use them for school again. I don't know about you, but even after organizing my homeschool cabinet, homeschool stuff can kind of end up all over the place and very disorganized very quickly. I have laminated these letter sheets that I meant to make Play-Doh with. I've yet to make the Play-Doh. Maybe that will happen this week. But in the meantime, the kiddos can use dry erase markers on them because guess what? Homeschool doesn't have to be perfect to be good. This is starting to look so much better. Now this won't yell at me every time I walk past it, which is one of the biggest reasons why I declutter, is so my house stops yelling at me. Taking care of some more school papers here. You're getting a close-up soundtrack of my life right now with all the newborn gruntings. This is the part of the job that is my least favorite, and it's the little piddly stuff. Because after all, why don't you have a pink bow on your countertop? But I also found the pole, the knob for the drawer that was missing one, so I reattached that. Taking this opportunity to also throw away a couple of kid things that they no longer play with while they're not paying attention. These are really cool salt and pepper shakers that are handmade, and they actually come out of the bottom, but they're not very practical, so they are going to get packed up. Because at this point, I don't need cool but impractical salt and pepper shakers. I need ones that function well and don't make a mess on the table because the kids do enough of that without any help. It's one of those things that just by getting this cleared off, I just can feel my stress levels going down. Now it just needs a wipe down and we will be good to go. This is what it looks like all wiped down in its glory. Not the best picture ever, but you can get the idea. This is our declutter pile from that. Not bad. Thank you for joining us for another day in Vlogtober. I hope you enjoy these videos. I highly recommend you check out my decluttering playlist, also the vlogtober playlist, and the video on modesty that I just put out. I would love to hear your thoughts on that. Thank you so much for joining me. God bless. See you tomorrow. Bye.